The company that makes the best over-the-ear headphones is now making the best earbuds. Heavy's users have made their voices heard, and we present the H1E earbuds. Multiple drivers and multiple microphones, up to 24 hours battery life per charge with a quick charge case, comfortable silicone design that fits perfectly so you can headbang all day and not have the buds slip out. And interchangeable faceplates just like our headphone shells so you can show off your favorite bands. Pre-orders are available now at shop.heavys.com. Welcome back to the podcast that rocks, weekly podcast that talks about news in the world of rock, metal, alternative, and everything in between. My name is Luke.
My name is Alex.
And my name is Rowan.
Thank you so much for tuning in for us. Thank you all for hanging in there live. We started a few minutes late. Turns out I was chasing animals and they were all such good boys and a girl that I couldn't stop petting all of them. You can blame me. I don't care. See how easy that is? Just blame me for wanting to pet all the animals. I'll take the blame for that every time.
You were blaming Ivan last week, so.
Well,
yeah,
he's adorable.
Recurring pattern there.
Well, he's adorable, so I can blame him for whatever I want, and he gets away with it. So yeah, it works pretty well.
It's very true.
Yeah. If we get to 50 likes on this live broadcast on YouTube, we'll play at least one round of Festival Rock or Flop, where we bug random bands in a random festival. The last few weeks have been pretty entertaining for Festival Rock or Flop, by the way, I must say. Thank you so much. If you also give a super chat of a certain amount, we already have one, you'll get your own festival. So we're looking forward to that later as well. Thank you so much. My wife is in the chat saying, stop blaming my child. He's a perfect boy. That's not what you say about him earlier, ma'am. He is a perfect boy. However, we're both going to blame him because he can get away with it. I keep looking back, by the way. He's sitting like right outside the door, just kind of looking at us like, will someone come play with me instead?
Is he like looming in the hallway? He is.
Oh, me the baby.
He's literally, if you could see him on screen, if you're watching, there's just this little shadow of a giant dog lying on the floor. It's like, ugh, stop working,
I was going to say, like,
Dad.
the exposure just has just there's like a black shape in your doorway.
Dad, stop working for the love of God, for the love of dog. Ugh. So,
Blech.
That's exactly what he would say too, with that exact sound effect. Thank you all so much. Please hit the like button. It does help us out a ton. Also, thanks to Heavies again for helping us out with the podcast and sponsoring. You got our new earbuds coming, and we're all wearing our Heavies. They're very nice. And no, we're not getting paid on commission, by the way. Even if you don't check out Heavies, that's fine. Don't think we're actually doing this so we can feed. You know, that's just how it is. We actually like to promote. That being said, enough of the happy stuff. Are we all ready to get real mad? Just real disenfranchised and angry about a system? How's that sound for a start?
I am always ready to get angry.
See, I kind of sold this up while we were talking about it, like just while the starting soon was and we're getting ready. I have a surprise for everyone that I don't think a lot of other podcasters and YouTubers and channels did the deep dive on that I did, or at least I don't think. So I got a surprise for show and tell, everybody. I can't wait. Oh man. Okay. Let me do this the professional way. Let me go to Discord. Let me share my screen with everybody. Entire screen. Gonna go here. First off, we're just gonna go to the article right up from Ultimate Guitar and see this nice gentleman right here. There we go. Oh yeah. Bam. Forgot to push the button. All right. Everyone see this nice friendly fellow right here talking about something or other? So, this right here is the CEO of LiveNation, Michael Rapino. I'm assuming I'm pronouncing that right. Looks like a normal person, right? Well, this is the person like a year ago we found out that makes roughly $130 million a year salary. And that's before his good boy bonuses and performance bonuses and everything else you can imagine. So, for those listening, Rowan has a big smirk on his face and Alex rolled her eyes so hard, I'm surprised she doesn't have a headache.
I do.
So,
I'm not smiling because I'm happy or anything like
no,
that.
I did not take it that way either.
Unleash.
I did not take it as you were happy
guy.
with this either.
I'm just making sure that's on the record.
See, most of us are aware at this point of what we said, but I want to make sure everyone's on the same page for what's happened so far. Oh, someone's already throwing tomatoes in the chat, by the way. Hey, you're not going to have any for the dad joke later.
He doesn't deserve your tomatoes. Save them for me.
He can buy his own tomatoes, I promise. So, He made some comments on a live interview and a live discussion about the rising prices and costs of concert tickets when someone asked about how they keep going up, whether it's inflation, cost of production, bands, things like that. Well, far be it for me to be presumptuous, but he was put on the spot and he did not give a good answer. Is that safe to say before I read the quote?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. All right. I'm not going to do an impression. I'm not going to read it in a smarmy voice. I'm going to try to be as straightforward as possible. From Michael Rapino, LiveNation CEO. I think music has been underappreciated. You know, I always joke sports like it's a badge of honor to spend 70 grand for a Knicks courtside. They'd beat me up if we charged 800 for Beyonce, right? It's very under. We have a lot of runway left, right? Okay, that's literally how it's written out, by the way. He was kind of like trying to figure out what to say. So when you read about the ticket prices going up, it's still average concert price is $72. Try going to a Laker game for that. And there's 80 of them or whatever the hell. So the concert is underpriced. Has been for a long, long time. So
Ooh.
not only is this wildly misleading and poorly explained, like you could tell he was
so
put on
out
the
of
spot.
context.
You could tell he was put on the spot and he did not have the best answer. Boy, oh boy, did he dig himself a very expensive, luxurious hole in the ground to try to climb out of with this. There has been no spin coverage or anything like that either because he doesn't care. He doesn't have to. So I'm going to leave this on here right now. I'll say my piece on this. I want to get both of your thoughts, Alex and Rowan. I'll just say this before I give my opinion on it. The $72 price average concert is extremely misleading because that does not go into account, one, like VIP upgrades and all the stuff that Live Nation profits off of, and two, it does not take into account the bajillions of dollars on the resale sites, scalpers, bots, and those things that Ticketmaster also profits from. So,
Yeah.
again, wildly misleading on something like that. So, well, I want to get to their thoughts first, and then instead of me just jumping in, I'll go to my surprise. Alex, your thoughts so far on this quote? It is a quote, yes. Your thoughts on this quote from Mr. Rapino.
My thoughts on this quote: how dare you? How dare you? That's it. I'm really trying to build up and try to anticipate what you've got up your sleeve, so I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to ruin the punchline. This guy sucks.
Yes. Also, it's not a punchline. You might want to punch, but it's not a punchline. I promise.
I'm so nervous for whatever you have to say. All I have to say is this guy's quote does not answer any of this, and this guy, I'm not fond of him.
Mm-hmm. Rowan, thoughts?
Just like the quote itself, it doesn't even give like the situation its full context. Yeah, you could probably get a cheap concert ticket, but the thing is, just like, say, a Laker game or any sports game, it's for the seats that no one really wants. It's like the nosebleed sections, the balcony seats, the seats that are so far away from the stage, you could barely see the artist, and it's just like, what am I even getting out of this? I'm barely getting anything out of this.
Yes.
But if you really want a meaningful seat or ticket, that's several hundred at least, and it's insane.
Yeah.
If we want to focus on the dollar amount in this quote specifically, I don't remember the last time I saw actual $72 seats at anything that, like, you can't even find lawn seats for $72 anymore a lot of places.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm thinking the same thing too, especially for a Live Nation Ticketmaster venue. We're not talking the cool concert venue downtown, that's not Live Nation branded.
Or like the little club right down the road.
We're talking actual, like you have Live Nation Ticketmaster app to get your tickets and things like that. My wife chimed in also. She was able to get some My Chemical Romance tickets. Boy, would she have been happy if those were only $72. We will not be going into how much we paid for those concert tickets. Moving on quickly from that discussion. So, one more thing about this before I show the big surprise and start going into stuff. his terrible comparison to sports is not only such apples and oranges because sports are completely different markets. For a competitive sport where you can get super up close, which is very safe, they don't worry about the same touring situations. Those sports companies like the NBA pay their employees that travel and are at home stations very differently. They have a lot more merch licensing that they can feed to their employees as well. It's a wildly different beast. I don't know if he could have made a worse comparison to try to sell his point. So, yeah. So, that's a lot of information that we just threw at you. I'm sorry. I wanted to make sure Alex and Rowan got their thoughts out about our quotes. Here's the thing, though. We laugh about for over a year about how much money Mr. Rapino makes as a salary before bonuses, before all the perks and the shareholders and the back pay and the dividends and all that stuff. We still know Live Nation's making a lot of money. We still know they're profiting. Wouldn't it be wild if someone did the deep dive and actually looked at how much they were doing and making that much money year over year and seeing exactly what the profit margins were to hear what he's complaining about? Uh-oh, someone did research on the shareholder stock reports.
Oh.
Someone went
You
digging.
sly dog.
So, I have a 120-page document that they have to report every year about Live Nation shareholder and stock reports that they have to make public because it's a publicly traded company. And in that, they have a whole lot of information that I'm not going to go through because a lot of it is legalese. But they have to make sure everything is listed. I've already taken out two little things right here that I'm going to try my best to blow up on screen because, again, these shareholder and stock reports and things like that, they get a little lost. So, our concert segment's operating results were, and discussions of significant variances as follows. And you'll see a big number. I'll try to blow it up on screen for everyone to make sure my co-host can read it and everything like that. So, revenue, you see it year over year, 2024, 2023, 2022, and a percent change. I'm going to do my best to explain this verbally as well for our podcast listeners. What you see here is revenue. This is how much money they took in 2024. And it says at the very top, and this is the summation of a lot of this, 19,024,302. It's like, oh, that's all they took? But you have to look up above the line of revenue in parentheses. Alex or Rowan, can you see what it says on that little line, if you can make it out?
In thousands, is that right?
Yes. So that means these numbers with a dollar sign in front of them that are all cash values, you add 3 zeros behind.
Yeah, we're talking billions here then.
Revenue for 2024 for Live Nation with the year ending in December 31st, 2024. 19,024,302,000 revenue. So, do you understand now that this might be a little blown out of proportion when Mr. Rapino says how cheap these concert tickets are? Because you see things like this. Now, every company is going to have a lot of expenses. Live Nation and Ticketmaster have countless moving parts in countless cities around the continents. It's total stuff like that. They have full-time and part-time employees, some with benefits, some without. They have freelancers, things like that as well. You notice, though, they keep raising their revenue year over year. Going from 2022 to 13 billion to 2024 to 19 billion. That's a significant change when you look at even 2024 to 2023 and 2023 to 2022. So there's a lot of jumps in there. There's so much more profit continued to be made from Live Nation, even in a year like this, where I'm going to be honest, this applies to other parts of the world as well. The economy is not doing well in the United States, like at all. But people are still going to buy concert tickets. They're going to find a way. This is a podcast that is dedicated to music that we love, and that includes live music. We're going to try to find a way to do this, but they are definitely preying on what we're doing. So, one other little graph I wanted to highlight. Sponsorship and advertising. You didn't think all the money that Live Nation was making was just from us lowly ticket holders. Next time you go to a Live Nation venue, count the ads and the commercial sponsorship spots and the placements at one time at one venue. See how many you can keep track of. Revenue 2024 for sponsorships and advertising, $1,195,019,000.
Sheesh.
That's for people trying to advertise at Live Nation. That's them going to Mr. Rapino, say, please, sir, talk about our brands and hold our sign at your venue. Any amount we'll give. And they do. This is all for 1 year. Now, this is a lot of revenue, okay? Tickets are not underpriced. I'm sorry, I just got another super chat. We'll get to all super chats in a little bit. I apologize. I apologize also, I'm not like super reading every chat. There's just so much to go through. So these are the two things I wanted to go through so far. Now we go back to the things that, like, back to the main document. And those are two little graphs I wanted to go through before I get to the big thing. Quick crash course of business, if you haven't seen it before. Every dividend and accounting, you have assets, then you have liabilities and equity. Assets are your physical things that you have, liabilities and equity, debt, all that other stuff, the things that are tangible, they're things you're working on. What matters in the end of the day is your revenue and your income or losses. That's all you need to know. Revenue for 2024 after it's all said and done. $23,155,625 in 2024. Now, I feel like they can, figure things out. But again, they have a lot of expenses. A lot. You see how much debt, all the debt they have. You see how many employees they have to pay out. You see all the equity and buildings they're still paying. They pay so much. So don't think they're walking away with all that revenue. They're absolutely not. Income. Net income. $1,131,124,000. That's after all debts, all employees paid, all assets made sure they're covered, all liabilities done, all shareholders paid off, everything else. They still have
goes to him.
Yes, pretty much. And yes, that is actually factually correct. Maybe a little more considering he might get bonuses as well. But yes, over $1 billion in profit to Live Nation in 2024. What does that mean for all of you? Well, if that interview led to anything, it means 2025 and 2026, as we're going into 2026 now, we're going to see a bigger raise in prices for tickets because they want bigger profit margins. And that's what they're talking about. Because if they're comparing it to sports and how much sports is making, well, why wouldn't they have dollar signs in their eyes? Why wouldn't they? So whatever you're paying for ticket prices right now, 2026, you might want to open a new credit card line.
Ugh.
So this is where I turn to my podcast hosts and go, did my surprise win you over? Did my fun feeling and good idea make it happy
over
day
is
for you?
accurate.
Aren't you
just
happy? Did I
feel
sell
sad.
You feel sad? Did I sell it and hype it up enough? Did I actually do what I promised and said I got a surprise for you?
I'm surprised, not in a good way.
It's like people only do things because they get paid, and that's just really sad.
I know, right? See, I remember over a year, it was over a year ago when we looked up just the little stuff, not doing a deep dive like this. Like, say Mr. Rapino got only paid $100 million a year, just scraping by, and he had that $31 million to help divest to the rest of the employees. Fun fact, and this is buried through other sheets and things like that. This is also public, but it's not on the page right now. The average Live Nation employee makes less than $30,000 a year because most of them are part-time or freelance. Keep that in mind. So when it says they're making all those employees and stuff, a lot of those employees don't work seasons. Or they don't work full year. They work seasons. They work part-time. Yeah. So where's all the money going? They're paying off debt. They're paying shareholders. And they're rolling around in a Scrooge McDuck money bin.
It just sucks so hard. It sucks so hard because they are making good money. I don't care about the expenses or the debt. The income is still the income.
It is.
And that could go toward helping. Yeah, it's $1 billion. And it does not need to go to line Scrooge McDuck's pockets. It can go toward improving some of these venues. And we've all been to venues that can be improved that Live Nation owns.
Oh, yeah.
We can
or paying more to the bands who perform and get these people to actually pay for the tickets in the first place. By the way, too,
Absolutely.
if you're making over $100 million, I'm only speaking for myself here, but why would you not just work 1 year and then after that year get the 100 mil and just dip? That is FU money. That's like, I can do whatever I want with that much money.
They don't think that way.
They don't. You know why? Because if I work just one more year, I'll have double that FU money. I'll be FFU money. So
I think it gets to the point, I don't know. I witnessed the craziest conversation the other day, and it was like, it was two guys, and one of the guys was like, oh yeah, I don't know if I can go to that thing, or let's just say it was a concert. I don't know if I can go to that concert, because I'm really broke right now. And the other guy's like all your money's tied up in stocks? Like,
yeah.
I was like, what? What did you just say? I was like,
okay.
These people don't understand
don't.
Do I have to eat ramen all next week? Kind of, you know what I mean?
Great point.
Yeah, it's like, go to a concert or gas for my car.
Yes. Or my kids eat. That type of thing too.
Yeah.
It's people like this that great aspect of this, and that feeds right into this. Mr. Rapino, this image and all this, and people like him as well. He's not the only CEO like this. Detached from reality. Does not understand the actual day-to-day life of 99% of the world, especially ticket buyers who, I want to say on average, it's a big deal to go to one big concert a year. Like a big concert, one a year. That is a big deal. When you have a family, when you have a job that doesn't pay enough for a VIP upgrade and parking pass. By the way, most Live Nation venues charge for parking now. That was a big thing that happened this year too.
Oh, I'm even more mad somehow.
Yeah.
It's also bad. It's
bad. But again, completely detached from not only the venues, the staff that work way under him, but also from the people buying the tickets. So, and then he's going on podcasts and talking like this and giving answers like this. Woof.
There's no if they do anything differently. This is just pure corporate greed in its ugly glory. At least they could pay their freaking employees livable wages.
Yes.
And they could stop the freaking bots. Like, the minimum they could do for the fan.
Yes, do something for the bots. Because, it's so frustrating when a concert goes on sale or a tour goes on sale. And I and everyone else, does the right thing. We wait and we make sure that we're available for when the tickets first go on sale. I wait in my queue. It gets to my turn. And then suddenly, it doesn't matter that you were the 100th person in the queue. All the tickets are already bought up. Yep. And it's just there's nothing. Too bad, you were too late. Better luck next time. They don't take into account that these people mass buy tickets through bot accounts or some other thing, and then they upsell them. It's terrible. It's so frustrating.
That would be the minimum they could do to be like, okay, peasants, here, have something. Just stop the bots.
So
it's gotten to a point now where the bands have to now do something on their end to make sure that this doesn't happen, like making tickets non-transferable and whatnot, that type of thing.
Yeah.
It should not be the band's responsibility to fix that issue.
Also, a great lead into this, the lawsuit that's starting now about Live Nation being in cahoots with all of these ticket reseller sites, bot sites, and things like that. Not even bot sites, but ticket reseller sites like SeatGeek, StubHub, that don't use bots or authorized sellers, things like that. The thing is, Ticketmaster makes the same amount of money that way. So their response, all they have to do is, oh no, bots are bad, don't use those. And they make the exact same cut they would regardless of who buys them. What is their incentive to stop? Because it hurts us? Yeah, that's what I'm showing right now. That $1 billion profit income that has increased significantly year over year. 2022, 374 million profit that's coming out of pandemic to $1 billion profit. That's not insignificant for companies to go up like this without changing their format and trying to improve systems is greedy. Like,
Yep.
like I make fun of Scrooge McDuck. This is cartoon villain greed. So
There's got to be like some sort of like, there's got to be like something they got to do just to make sure that there's no bot accounts. Maybe like a thing where it's like, oh yeah, verify that you're an actual person buying this ticket. Something like that. I don't know.
sure, I don't know what it would be. And without incentive for Live Nation to do something, I don't know when that would happen. And this is the dark part.
Yeah, it's probably not going to happen because there's no incentive.
And this is the last dark part. Then we'll move on because I know this is a downer subject and I know I'm bumming everyone out, but it is important. Say that lawsuit goes through. Live Nation and Ticketmaster have to split up, and Live Nation has, or Ticketmaster, one or the other, has to pay everyone off in a big fatty class action lawsuit, and we all get a little bit of cut for the concert tickets we paid if we sign up for it, and that all happens in 2 years from now. Well, they have $1 billion to play with, and there's no way that class action is going to go up to $1 billion even close. Not even close. So that's a big ol' shrug your shoulders from one Mr. Michael Rapino, CEO of Live Nation. So, how's everyone feeling on this Wednesday evening? Good? You feeling good? Happy to be here? Thanks for checking out the podcast that rocked. Again, we really appreciate all the likes you give us. My podcast co-host,
Sad, Cotton.
by the way, my podcast co-hosts, they really braved through a lot of that when I was just like reading all the information. Thank you both for being patient and squirming through the pain on some of those things. Yeah. We all okay?
Anytime.
We all okay? We all okay? Rowan, you good? Alex, you good?
As good as you can be.
Chat,
Yeah.
what are we doing? Chat, any feelings? Any feelings you'd like to say now? Chat, I apologize. It wasn't that I was like trying to ignore chat. That was not the intention. It was just so much information I had to go through with the like balance sheets and shareholder reports, the fun stuff, right? Welcome to a fun podcast. Oh yeah, Scrooge McDuck would never go that far again. Yes, okay, this is the perfect thing too. Woohoo, class action lawsuit. Looking forward to my $15. Yes, that's exactly what it would benefit out to as well. And that sucks.
Honestly, I'm going to tip my hat even further to All American Rejects going full rogue and doing their own house shows.
Yeah.
I want to see more of that.
And this sucks to say, I want to see more bands say, screw this. We'll just go to the smaller club venues that are not tied with Live Nation. That would be a faster kick in the butt than a lot of other ways we could do this, like planning ahead and stuff. So,
Chat, if you want actual affordable tickets, go to like a site like Dice or something. It's some more like local, more clubbier type venues. But again, it's way more like cost friendly than anything you'll find on Ticketmaster.
yes. Thanks for the investigation, Sherlock Holmes. Oh, yeah.
Sherlock Holmes.
Oh.
They got jokes too. What? It's clever. Come on.
Goodness.
Bro.
Someone just said, please tell me there are some good stories to come. Is that what this podcast has become? Just me reading the sads all week?
Please, no. Please, stop.
So, how about we take a deep breath and move on? Thank you all so much. Also, happy birthday in the chat to Julia.
Oh, happy birthday.
Let's move on.
Birthday.
Avenged Sevenfold will be canceling their tour plans because another vocal injury. I don't know how else to lead into this. This is the big stuff. What do you want me to do? So
This depression train just keeps going.
next stop, Avenged Sevenfold, Latin America, 2026.
Got my throat scoped, and I have a hematoma on my left vocal fold, which
Yeah, this got
is the
announced
same
last
injury
weekend.
I had in 2017. In 2017, though, I decided to keep singing through it. Took a bunch of pills and ended up resulting in surgery and shut this down. Apologies to everyone who's made plans, spent money.
And this is what hurts, too.
Hopefully this is
part.
early enough to make you able to make the proper plans and kind of change the dates to January. Apologies to the bands. All of them have flown down here already. Our crew, everyone's already down here. The equipment, a lot goes into this.
So for those who are not aware, that is M Shadow's Avenged Sevenfold. It's the same thing that's happened to him again. And literally, tour was ready to kick off. He is not in condition to sing again and perform live. This is like what he says, his last statement before he goes on vocal rest for quite a while. If he does it right, he won't need surgery, and then the tour will resume in January. It sucks, but he's doing the right thing by doing this.
Absolutely. You got to think long term.
Yeah. It's interesting that, like, the last time this happened to him, it was 2017, because I saw him in 2017. They were opening for Metallica at MetLife Stadium as part of the Hardwire tour, and when I saw them, I thought they performed amazingly. If you had told me that he was taking medication or he had this issue, I would not have thought that, really. So, I mean, like, again, props to him for soldiering on through that. That was already a risk, as we know, because he had to get surgery afterwards. And seriously, like, I think every fan agrees, this is better. Just give him the time. Let him come back when he's ready. Just so we don't have like some bigger issue where he just can't perform at all anymore.
Yeah. I wanted Rowan
to fun for anybody.
And I wanted Rowan to take lead on this one too. So I led in poorly, obviously. I didn't know how to lead into that one. You saw him in 2017. I saw them last time in 2023. That was like right after Life is But a Dream came out. He sounded fine, but again, that's over 2 years from now. So I can't really speak to how he's doing now. So again, this sucks, but I'm glad that he caught it. I'm glad that he went to a doctor. Think about the people that would not even try to do that till it was way too late. So,
or just do irreparable damage.
Yeah, no, seriously, it's like no one we joke about like older singers kind of like showing their age, but no one wants that. So as much as you could do to just mitigate and just prevent that type of thing, like, I think everyone agrees, do that. Like, we would prefer that. If it means that long term you get to perform in top shape, then yeah.
Also, they did say that like tickets are available for refund. If you want to do that, you can't make the January dates, which is also a good thing to do. They're losing a lot of money because, again, they have to ship. They flew everyone down there. They're going to have to fly them back and then back again. That sucks, but that's life. This is the worst case scenario. They're doing the best they can. So I do say hats off to them and truly wish them well. And it's another sucky thing for Latin America and South Americans because they get really entertainment starved down there, especially for heavy music and big tours like this. So for something like this to happen for them, that's way worse. We are a touch spoiled in the United States for tours like this. I think that's very safe to say. Despite what, Mr. CEO over here, he would definitely agree that we're quite spoiled. So, things like that as well. Hey, there's a good time back into it.
No, good's the right word, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, good's not the right word. But I'm super stoked that M Shadows is actually preemptively taking care of himself ahead of this, even though it does suck for the fans.
Yes, it's the right thing to do. So...
yeah. I feel like also the fans would prefer this. Again, the alternative is that like he does irreparable damage and just couldn't even sing anymore.
Yeah. He was on vocal rest a long time in 2017 when that happened too. It was like months of no talking. So, yeah. Here's hope for the best.
That sounds like hell, honestly.
Yeah. Here's hoping January comes without a hitch. Here's hoping he doesn't have to be on vocal rest right now for too long and things come back a lot smoother because it sounds like he caught it a lot earlier this time. So, okay. I think that's the end of the bummer news. We are now going to move on to some slightly more either neutral or good things. Everyone ready? Chat, I told you there'd be good things to talk about. I promised. So, this was brought up to me by the podcast co-host, and remember how Bullet for My Valentine said, we're going to go home. We don't want to play anymore. We want to record a new album. Still haven't heard anything about that new album yet. But Trivium was just kind of left on stage, shrugging their shoulders going, and they were overseas too, which really sucks. But we have a little bit of a response from one Mr. Kichi, Matt Heafy.
Tour. So now everyone is kind of wondering, hey, this was supposed to be a world tour. You and that other band said this is going to be a world tour from January through December. Well, we did. We flew over to the UK to do a press conference promising a world tour from January through December. And, with the old saying, it takes two to tango. Well, our dance partner dropped off after 3 months of touring. And we're like, we want to keep playing. We've had people say, hey, what was the drama with this story? It's just we wanted to play shows and someone else didn't.
Sure.
Yeah. So we're going to keep playing shows. That's where you're going to see us at Aftershock. That's when we got this Trivium Ginger Harriet tour. We've got.
So one, that's a great way to pitch your plug, your tour. By the way, and while promoting the festival, he did an interview in Sacramento for Aftershock coming this month for DWP. 2, he confirmed everything we thought, which sucks because if you're a Bullet for My Valentine fan, that makes things not look too great for the band, even more so when Mr. Nice Guy, Matt Heafy, who rarely has said a bad thing about, has to say this. That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Glad he said it, though.
Yes. He didn't have to, but I'm glad he put it out there. Thoughts?
It's just, I feel like this is what Bullet did. It's just so unprofessional. Look, I understand you're excited about writing a new album. Good for you. But you agreed to this. You already got into it. You already got, you were 3 months into it. You already had the shows booked. People already paid their money. You owe them the show at that point. You can't just dip out because, we don't feel like it anymore. That is so unfair to everyone else who is involved in this. And it's just so frustrating.
It is super frustrating. And
Alex, go ahead,
I couldn't imagine, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I couldn't
I want you
imagine
to say
being
it.
Matt Heafy.
Right?
Being on the other end of, because what did he say? It takes two to tango. So I couldn't imagine being the other band on this press, at this press conference or whatever, gearing up for this full-on world tour. And all of a sudden it's like, oh, hey, just kidding. Not happening. And you can't do anything about it. That sucks.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
And also, I just think, okay, business analytic mind, you're already on tour. You already spent the money for production and road crew and everything to be out there. This is where you make that money back. If you're already on wheels on the ground and you already know you're going to make money in tickets and merch, wouldn't you want to at least finish the current leg, even if you don't do the other stuff, so you make that money, then go do the other stuff where it won't cost you insane amounts of having to pay back and super net losses? Ugh.
Yeah. By the way, you're touring with Trivium. You're Bullet for My Valentine touring with Trivium. You're two of the biggest names in metalcore. This tour was selling.
Yes, it was. Europe had big number sales for that as well. So, again,
I'm glad
go ahead.
they're doing all of the things that they need to do with what cards they were dealt, right? So they're doing it right. They're addressing it now. We already knew, but now it's been stated, and now we've got new music to look forward to. They're playing Aftershock. This Trivium is doing it right, and we knew they would, so it's good to see.
Yeah. Again, and I'll end with this, and I said this months ago. I sure hope that new album's worth it. I really hope that does gangbusters on the pre-orders. I hope it launches your tour to new heights. Because otherwise, if it doesn't do that, not only was this a waste of time, it's going to make you look like jerks for doing this to other bands, and no one's going to want to tour with you as much.
Oh, yeah, no, that's a great angle, because we never even talked about that. Now it's now all eyes are on this album to be, the greatest thing ever.
Yeah.
Because apparently you think it's enough to do all of this. So if it's even just okay, I'm feeling like people are not going to like that.
You just raised your own bar to really, really high levels,
And
in
a bitter, ugly way. Ellie, I believe Australia, they canceled my dates when the tour fell apart. Yeah, and that wasn't even on the European tour. Oh, come on. Again, I hope. By the way, maybe it's not the full band. Maybe it's just Matt Tuck, but I just can't stand this enough because I've been doing rock for 10 years now. Seriously been doing rock for 10 years, maybe more than that. And I just remember the press releases. Alex, you might have seen these as well. Every time Bullet for My Valentine has an album come out, it is hyped up as the biggest thing in metal, the heaviest thing they've ever done, the biggest album they're ever going to have. Well, I hope it's true this time, because boy, are you betting on red. Everything's on red right now. So
yeah. When they did that every album cycle, every single cycle. Anytime they were shipping a new single to radio, it was the newest, hottest hit from Bullet for My Valentine. And it was always
it was there.
It's fine.
Yeah. Yes.
you're still waiting for that. Where is it though?
So, All right. I guess 2026 is going to come, and we're going to get the next Appetite for Destruction, or the next Nevermind, and it's coming from Bullet for My Valentine 20 years into their career. So...
What did they do?
Just hype it up. Just hype it up as big as potentially possible at this point. The next Dark Side of the Moon's coming out from Bullet for My Valentine in 2026. Just go nuts with it at this point, you know? Ugh.
It's one thing to say, I'm really confident about this album. It's another thing to say, oh, this is going to be the greatest thing ever. This is going to be like the White Album 2 or something. It's just like, shut up.
They're Welsh, if I'm correct, so that way they can make the UK reference also. You thought Revolver was good. Well, guess what? Paul McCartney couldn't do what we're going to do in 2026. Just go nuts with it, guys. No, it's like, Bullet for My Valentine, just go off the rails. Ugh.
It's so cringy, and almost all the time, it never lives up to the hype. You're just setting yourself up for failure when you do something like that. Just be like, hey, we got a new album. We're really confident about it. We're really excited about it. We hope you like it. There you go.
Yep. Honestly, yes. The best approach is to be humble. Be like, oh, you know, it's nice, and I hope you guys like it. And then it's like the best thing you've ever heard.
The quiet approach.
Don't be like, this
so
is a sequel
longer.
to Jesus Christ.
Yes. Yeah. The quiet approach has so much more of an effect. There's so many albums that had that quieter approach. Well, I'll be brief about this, so we'll go into it. One of my favorite stories about that, way back in the day when Linkin Park was waiting for their next album after Hybrid Theory, but they released Reanimation, all the remix songs, which were really good. People were saying, well, when's their next album? What the heck? It's been years. And they finally posted their first single, Somewhere I Belong, and said, the new album will be 3 weeks after this. Bam. That was it. The album was already done at that point. Quick window for release. They didn't hype it up as the best thing ever. They just said, here's the new stuff. And it launched Meteora, and everyone loved it. I'm not comparing Linkin Park to Bullet for My Valentine. I'm saying the quieter approach where you just sit down and work while touring, because they made some of Meteora on the road, there's some merit to that. By the way, they made Meteora when it was not easy to make stuff on the road. So, yeah.
Back in the day.
Mm-hmm. So, I'm again, hats off to Trivium for doing the best they could. Go to see that tour too. Trivium and Ginger and all that. That's great. That's awesome. So,
yeah.
Speaking of new music in 2026, I wanted Rowan to lead with the Avenged Sevenfold stuff and talk a little more about that. Well, I want Alex to talk about another band that's coming out, because Evanescence has some news for 2026. Alex, are you done hyperventilating?
Hang on, I gotta get a paper bag. Evanescence is one of my favorite bands of all time. I know nobody knew that. Nobody had any idea. I'm super excited. I know. I'm sorry you had to find out this way, but I love Evanescence. I'm a huge fan. I've been for a very long time.
Okay.
Amy spoke with Loudwire at Louder Than Life. That was a big performance from that festival. Everybody was talking about Evanescence and Paul McCoy teaming up again, and everybody was talking about how good that show was. And Amy Lee shared some thoughts and had a nice conversation and started kind of teasing what we can look forward to from Evanescence. And Amy Lee is having a phenomenal year. 2025 is like the year of Amy Lee in some small aspect. I mean, from the Halsey collaboration with The Hand That Feeds to their new single reaching #1 to their most recent collaboration with Courtney LaPlante and Poppy. So Evanescence / Amy Lee are having a fantastic year. So this is just like the trajectory I think that we can see for Amy Lee and Evanescence. 2 new songs already out this year, and they've got like half of a new album ready to go, ready to be released in 2026. Now, she says early, but she says not like January or February. So I am very excited. All of the music we've heard from Amy so far is so good. Whatever she's working on, in addition to that, will be super rad.
I'm willing to bet there'll be some surprises because she's become more comfortable with collaborations. I can definitely bank on a few surprises on this new Evanescence album.
I would love if they do like another Poppy or Spirit Box collaboration, because End of You was just so good.
There's no reason they can't, because they're all friends now. They all went to each other's houses and stuff. Why would they want to do it again? They saw the reaction to the first one. Wouldn't they be wanting to do it again? So, yeah. Also, the quote, it says, when I say beginning, I don't mean January, early 2026. So even first quarter, even March, that's pretty good. You know?
Honestly, I love the first two albums. Really are my favorite Evanescence albums. I know most fans of like, oh, I was with them since the whatever. They're like those first couple of albums really hold a special place in my heart. And for me, that speaks true. Fallen is a banger. That is a multi-platinum album that still reaches new fans consistently in this day and age. If it and I again, we can't hype any expectations or get any expectations wound up. But if we harken back to any of that old school Evanescence, kind of like some of the stuff we've seen recently, and maybe also throw in a little bit of like the open door Evanescence, I don't know. I'm just excited. Whatever they put together will be super fun.
Okay. So I'm also, I mean, this just makes sense. All this hype for 2026, new album, these collaborations. You're getting a tour for Evanescence in 2026. I'm not even a betting man, and I would say, yeah, you can bet on that. And you can probably bet on festival performances. And I'm also betting on some festival collaborations, if you know what I mean.
I just imagine when they go on tour, Alex, you're going to probably be like clinging to the bottom of their tour bus, like in Cape Fear.
I mean, I got to work on some upper body strength, but yeah, totally. It'll be fine.
You got some time. You got some time before 2026.
She has the magnetic gloves that like she can just like smack to the side of the tour van, and she can just hang on that way.
Get the suction caps.
You got like little Iron Man gloves. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. So
no, I'm gonna do it professionally. I'm gonna be like, hey guys, I'm your new tour manager. Let's go.
Oh yeah, that'll work well for the current tour manager.
Meanwhile, the real tour manager's like locked in a closet somewhere in the gang.
Correct.
Help me! Help me!
So Rowan and I are distracting the real tour manager at a festival while Alex sneaks in back and makes her pitch. Oh yeah, she gave me the headset. I'm going to be in charge for the rest of the tour. Hi guys.
You guys, you guys want to go eat some food or something? Is that how this works? What are we doing?
Is that how this works? You shouldn't lead with that. You shouldn't lead with that one if you're going to try to be the new tour manager. So I'll be scheduling you. Is that it? Right?
Where are we at tomorrow?
Concerts, right? You want to play some.
So
you guys want to go play Washington? It's fine. It's winter. Oh wait, it's winter. We can't play Washington.
Wait. Oh, Washington State? Oh, I had us going to Washington D.C. the last 5 hours. Uh-oh.
Like, why'd you schedule us for New Orleans in July? That's horrible.
I thought we could go swimming. Doesn't that sound fun? Not New Orleans.
Rented you guys a boat in the bog. It'll be great.
Yeah. Oh man.
It's an outdoor venue too.
Oh yeah, the amphitheaters for outdoors. Yes.
Yeah.
I got us a sponsorship for bug spray. We're good to go.
You're gonna have to take a bath in that bug spray at that point. Just fill in a bathtub and jump in it. Ugh. So
it's a fatty endorsement deal.
Deodorant and off mosquito repellent for rocks. Those are our two endorsements. Hey, do you stink and your stank attracts bugs? Well, do we have the products for you? Ugh.
Boom, 2-in-1.
Oh, that would be a good 2-in-1. Deodorant and bug spray. So
Ooh,
that you
that
just
would
put it
be
all
good.
over your body?
Full
I
body,
like that.
yeah.
Yeah, might as well just do that. People would buy that.
See, we come up with good things.
We do. Well, the human testing on that's going to be gross. Yeah, the human testing on that's going to be real gross. But you know what? We'll work something out.
Dude,
something.
I was just at a deathcore concert last night. I'll just go to I'll bring the product to the next one. I just start spraying people around the pit.
Honestly,
and
yes. If it blinds them too much, if they don't smell anything, not enough, and we have to like work on the different amounts. So, perfect.
Trial and error.
Yes. So, see, good news. There's good things happening. Amy Lee's going to have a tour. Alex is getting a new job as a tour manager, and we're going to try to make the metal world stank less. Perfect.
Yay.
And we're going to make some money while we're doing it.
Yes. I mean, we won't make LiveNation money, but we'll make money. That's fine.
These are the happy things that we want more
correct.
of.
Speaking of happy things, we got 2 fatty tours that got announced. I'm going to cut into Alex's tour announcements just a little, but these are the biggins. So first, we got a word that Ghost is bringing back the Skeletor 2026 tour dates, more arena dates for the No Phone tour. And for those wondering, like, why it's still no phone, the no phone thing worked pretty well in the States. It actually did really good. They got good results out of it. So starts in Orlando. I know, Florida, but they go all throughout the U.S. and parts of Canada. It's a pretty good amount of dates starting in January. You'll be inside in the arenas, your cell phone locked up. Papa will be singing and serenading you. I think that's pretty cool.
Have you guys they started posting the pro shots of this tour? Have you guys been seeing that? Because it looks
clips.
amazing.
Yeah, clips of it. And my wife shot
Yeah.
it. So she said herself too. It was a very high end production. So
Yeah.
So hopefully I get to shoot it but it's not really coming near me. I don't think I can ration a Florida trip just for Ghost. I don't think. We'll see.
Book it.
Oh yeah. And then on top of which, the one that got announced today, I'm excited for this one because we're getting Peel It Back Part 2, Nine Inch Nails more tour dates. So all those sold out tour dates that had a huge reaction in the big arenas in the US and Canada, they're doing leg number 2 to a lot of cities that didn't get it before. Starting, speaking of, New Orleans in February, then going through April, ending with Coachella as the Nine Inch Noise performance, which is a collaboration thing they're doing.
Prudential Center there. That's near me.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Yep. They're going to the nation's capital. They're going all around. They're going to Arizona. They're going to California, San Diego, Nevada. So here's one thing, too. March 7th is probably too early for any Sick New World hype. So Nine Inch Nails would not do Sick New World, I don't think, even though that would fit the vibe. But we don't know if Sick New
Honestly,
World's... Yeah.
That's what I was kind of thinking with the Evanescence stuff there, but I didn't want to jinx it.
I can definitely see Evanescence doing that. That's right in the pocket as well. So, and then Poppy and
We're there
Spirit
year
Box.
one.
Yeah. And then
what I'm thinking.
Poppy and Spirit Box would be there anyway at that point, so why wouldn't they? But big old tours.
Yeah.
And they are all available on Live Nation and Ticketmaster where you can pay whatever money you feel fit, and maybe you'll get a chance to buy a ticket. Oh no. I'm going back to this guy's image. You know what's going to get dark? The worst thing that I just thought that I could totally see happening? You ready for this? Oh, my podcast co-hosts are silently shaking their head no or just staring blankly. It's going to get to the point, and I actually can see this happening, where you have to pay or have the privilege to pay to get into the queue to buy tickets, like a speed
Oh,
pass.
screw you!
Like a speed
if I have
pass
to
at
pay
Disney
for just the
World.
opportunity to buy a ticket, then you can go F yourself.
Think about
Oh my god!
Think about speed pass and fast pass at Disney World. You're already paying for
No.
the big ticket at the park. Well, if you don't
Yeah,
want to
but
wait
at least
this
you get to
line,
go on the ride.
well,
It's like-
yeah, but the line's 4 hours, and how much Disney you miss? If you pay just a little bit more for this one ride, we'll let you go ahead.
Look here, Luke. You've already given people ideas. You stop it right now. You shut your mouth.
Guys,
Yeah, by the way, too, that doesn't change the fact that the first couple people, even the people ahead of you in the queue who probably will pay for the pass just so they can be first, they're still probably the guys who program all the bots to mass buy all the tickets.
they have the money to do
yeah.
that too. Yeah, and guess what?
Yeah.
Ticketmaster gets the cut of that too. So why are they going to stop the bots from getting the passes first?
Stop it, Luke.
See, honestly, my pitch would be is that you just you have a bunch of would-be concert goers fight in an arena. The winner gets the ticket, and you televise the whole thing and make it a pay-per-view event. That's my pitch.
Yeah.
Okay, Rowan, let's get in the queue. Punch you in the mouth. Let's go. I probably won't be able to do it, but it'll be fun. Let's go.
You got to
Both
you got
of you.
to kick in the shins first, then punch in the mouth. You have to do the 1-2. Yeah.
Good idea. I am short, so that would probably be easier.
Okay, so we'll move on after this. My wife just chimed in. This is a great reaction to this. There's an amusement park in our area that used to be not owned by Cedar Farms, which owns Six Flags and all the theme parks. It just got bought out about last year and acquired by Cedar Farms. Well, this theme park has an amazing haunted house, haunted thing every year, Halloween haunts, the high-end stuff. Well, now starting this year that it's with Cedar Point, you have to buy a separate ticket from just the festival admission or the amusement park admission. You have to buy a separate ticket if you want to do the Halloween haunted thing. So that's the type of stuff you deal with when you get all these organizations and stuff. So me thinking of pay for the opportunity to get in the queue faster, yeah, that's real easy for them to program. And yeah. They already have
Honestly,
early bird. They already have early bird stuff. It's just another side of that.
Those types of systems make me not want to do anything to begin with, because I don't want to have to keep track of what package I have or what is included in what I did buy or something like that.
Yeah,
and it's just so stupid.
I
and
agree.
I hate it.
I agree.
And I hate that we got into this point.
I agree. And I'm looking at this picture of the CEO of Live Nation going, he would love every word I just said.
Yep.
he would hug me. He would literally hug me.
No, he would probably look at you a little less down his nose than normal.
Oh, that's true. Yes, he's like, fair enough.
There's
Give you like an eyebrow raise.
Yes.
And, oh my goodness.
just to
I just love the. I by the way,
this is
I
the
love the responses in the chat while they're all figuring out the logic I was going through, seeing the reactions. It's like, oh no.
this is the nerd in me talking here. There's a character in One Piece called Boa Hancock, and she's like the pirate queen of the One Piece universe. And she does like this thing where it's like when she looks down on someone, she leans all the way back because she doesn't want, just to make sure that her head it cannot be further up from your like position, really.
Okay.
I just imagine that's what he's like too.
Very cartoony.
If I have
yes.
any weebs in our chat right now who know what the hell I'm talking about, hopefully you can picture this or just look it up.
You know, we're being too hard on this guy. He works hard, right? I actually don't know if he works hard or not. That's an honest statement. I do not know how hard this guy works.
I'm going to venture to say he doesn't work that hard.
That's probably a safe bet.
Guys, I worked so hard. It's like it took my assistant hours to get me my ayahuasca appointment.
Right?
I had to spell
I
out
worked so
ayahuasca
hard.
for her, too, which means I had to look it up.
Wouldn't. Don't lie.
Oh, you're right. He has an assistant look things up for him,
Oh,
too.
woe is me.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
All right, final news story before we get to our weekly stuff. I shared this with my co-hosts. I think they had the same reaction I did, but it's really funny. It's brief, but in case you wanted the next action-packed graphic novel, but you also want something music-tinted, well, does Axl Rose got something for you? That's right, Axl Rose, I said. You mean you don't want Appetite for Destruction, the graphic novel? You got... Oh, you guys don't understand. There's a pitch for it. Like, there's an actual new story twisting around what it is. Are you ready for it? I don't want to read the quote.
Sure, hit me with the pitch.
Axl Rose, Appetite for Destruction, that's the title, is a raw, neon noir fever dream, part rock anthem, part cyberpunk prophecy. Axl and I built a world where rebellion isn't just attitude, it's survival. It's Axl like you've never seen him before on the front lines of a battle for humanity's future. In this, one Axl Rose will be Cyborg. That's the story.
Oh, God. Is it going to start? I just imagine Axel's going to just put himself in the cyberpunk universe and like the comics are going to start with Keanu Reeves walking up to him. Yo, wake up, samurai.
That'd be good.
It's like, what the hell is this?
I'm looking through
This is
some
like
of
a-
the pages. The animation is beautiful. We didn't expect otherwise.
Yeah, the artwork is not going to be the issue, like the quality of the
I
artwork.
know.
Because this is licensed. This is going to be that. I'm more concerned of the content and the direction they go with Mr. Rose in some of this. Because one, it will not be for children. Two, it won't even be for adults. Three,
Oh, God,
I
no.
think it'll only be for Axl. Like, it's going to make Axl look amazing and cool. And everyone else is like, oh.
Yeah, it's like...
Half human, half robot.
It reminds me of,
Lives
like,
on the fringes.
It reminds me. Do you guys know about this? Like years ago, the streamer Ninja made his own graphic novel where basically he got transported into the world of Fortnite and actually has to fight in Fortnite
But
as
wasn't
if
that
he was
more-
like actually there.
But wasn't that more comedy based?
I don't know. I never read
Yeah,
it.
I
watched
didn't either.
Cynical's video.
You
on
see,
it.
I didn't either. Like, if it was more comedy based, I would accept this more. I would be like, okay, you're having fun with it. This reads Axl Rose, a cyborg superhero saving the future.
Yeah, it just sounds like a cyberpunk story that just happens to star Axl Rose for some reason.
Yeah, he's a back
It's complete
alley
wish
lounge
fulfillment.
singer.
Oh, this is great. I don't know, guys. Part of me does want to see this now. Don't act like you're not even just a little curious to see what it is. And I don't mean for the quality. I mean for what actually he's going to pull in all of these shenanigans.
Oh, wait, I misread that. He finds solace in the music of a back alley lounge singer. My bad.
Oh, well, that's wholesome.
Yeah, and then she vanishes under mysterious circumstances.
Oh, so save the girl. Is that it?
Yeah, and that's not even clever for like the 1940s, let alone 2025. Well, it's coming from Sumerian. You're gonna find access to that. I tell you what, if we hit Patreon goals or podcast goals sometime when it comes out, like we could do like a little fundraiser type thing, I will do like a live reading of it, like some of it, because it's going to be too long, and just show everyone what in the world this is going to be, because I don't know how long this is going to be. If it's only like a couple issues, that's pretty easy, but man, oh man. Whew, boy. We'll find out more info on Axl Rose Appetite for Destruction. It could be, again, it's so, some of these are very, I don't know. It could be misleading. It could be a lot of Axl Rose selfies and like old time photos and stuff in the back as well.
Oh, like an art book, yeah.
Art book, making of, that type of thing too. So we shall see. Again, I just love the idea. Cyborg Axl Rose singing shenanigans at all his enemies, and they just kind of fall and collapse in the future. So
you can buy
maybe like
one
his
of these
power.
packages.
Maybe his powers that. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say you can buy one of these packages for only $300.
Oh yeah, that's probably about right. Yeah. Yeah.
Hardcover, map of Paradise City, art book, bandana, T-shirt, collector coin, Axl figurine, and more.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Well, the Guns N' Roses fans will buy it. They will. They're diehard about that. So you know what? That will make money. Even for the people, they won't even read the book. They'll just want it. They'll just want to have it. So whatever. Money. All right. We're going to move on. We have lots of other things to talk about just for our weekly stuff. Thank you to chat. We will get to all super chats. Let's get to our weekly business. First, upcoming tours. I already know we talked about Nine Inch Nails and Ghost. Anything else you want to talk about, Alex, for upcoming tours this week?
Honestly, those were the two big ones on my list. We also had Kenny Wayne Shepherd. He announced some 2026 tour dates. Other than that, Big Head Todd and the Monsters and Need to Breathe.
Okay. Very cool.
That's all I have.
Yeah. So, again, save up your money for when those tickets go on sale for Nine Inch Nails and Ghost, and buy them because ticket prices are going to go up next year. So, you know. Rowan, how about albums coming out for October 3rd, 2025?
It's a decent lineup, all things considered. We got Agriculture with the Spiritual Sound. They're a new black metal band. Gave some of their music a listen to up ahead of this, and you know what? I like it. Black metal's not usually my go-to, but this was good. There was actual production value to this, which is rare for black metal. We got a lot of death metal, actually, with the Blood Red Hourglass, which should not be buried like this, and Orbit Culture's Death Above Life. Really excited about Orbit Culture. Love them. Fight From Within is coming out with Talk Is Cheap. They're a metalcore band based up in Syracuse. Again, just really solid stuff. And, you know, they're fellow New Yorkers. Gotta show them some love. AFI, Silver Bleeds the Black Sun. Honestly, AFI is like one of those bands I kind of go in and out of. But I don't know. They've been getting a lot of attention with the build up to this, with the new look that the singer's got. He kind of did. He did what Fred Durst did. He had like that 70s dad look with like the fro and the handlebar mustache.
The mustache is what got me.
Yeah. And finally, guys, I'm telling you right now, this is the album of the year. The Wiggles, The Tree of Wisdom.
Oh.
Yeah.
I wonder if the Tree of Wisdom. Okay.
Thanks,
I'm calling it right now. Better than Even in Arcadia. Better than Tsunami Sea.
Also, by the way, crazy. Yes, we are aware Friday, October 3rd is Taylor Swift's release out day. We are aware.
I know about that too. I didn't want to give her any more attention.
We got to help people like the CEO LiveNation and Taylor Swift. I mean, those two, they're working.
Taylor Swift needs helping.
Yes.
They're hurting for money, obviously.
From our podcast. She needs help from our podcast, especially. Obviously.
She works. We know it.
Oh, my wife just said the Tree of Wisdom is great. Okay, then. See? There you go. It all works. So, as we go on, it is my turn for Song of the Week, and this week I picked one from the latest album from Dying Wish, Flesh Stays Together. I Don't Belong Anywhere. It's one of the bigger, louder, angrier hits. This is more, for those who are not aware, Dying Wish's new one is great. I talked about it on Patreon exclusive. This is more the metalcore realm that went on this album. Also, this is an angry album. So if you are really upset about the Live Nation story that we spent a lot of time in the first half of this podcast, go listen to the new album from Dying Wish. That'll help vent that frustration and get real cathartic for you. I promise it'll help. So, that being said, oh, yes, Gretchen, yes. Okay, sheesh. That being
you
said,
got-
Is it actually your
you have-
birthday?
my Friday is my birthday, yes.
Luke's got all the things going for him. Taylor Swift released Mean Girls Day.
Yes, it's Mean Girls Day too, as my wife likes to remind me. See, and now this year I'm sharing it also with Taylor Swift. So
It's a beautiful
That
year
doesn't
for you, Luke.
clearly.
I imagine you're just trying to enjoy your birthday, and then like down the road, you just hear like a Swiftie screaming her head off as she listens to the new album.
Yes, that is correct.
Don't tell me there's not going to be some Swifties like that.
Maybe. I am not going to the record store on October 3rd for that. No, thank you.
Oh,
no.
God.
No, thank you. I love supporting the record shops. I will not be there on Friday. No, thank you. Sorry. Just can't make it, but I do appreciate all that. Thank you. Thank you for all the happy birthdays. Gretchen, thank you for acknowledging October 3rd is also Luke's birthday and not just saying it's Mean Girls Day again. It was my birthday first. That's the problem. I was born well before Mean Girls came out.
Damn you, Aaron Samuels.
So
Some Michael Bolton joke from Office Space.
yeah, kind of the same logic. Yeah, there you go. So we
Yeah.
also want to
It's like, why
talk.
should I change my name?
Yeah, why should I change my birthday? Oh wait, I guess that's a little harder. I guess so.
Yeah, just go. Mom, could you go back in time and,
Oh yeah.
and wait a day?
Just draw little squigglies on the 3 and make it an 8. Boom.
October 8th, I guess. It's not so, we now go to the poll from last week. This was chosen from Rowan. Which Sleep Token album did you prefer, Sundowning or The Place Will Become Your Tomb? This Place Will Become Your Tomb won by almost a 2/3 ratio, 65% over Sundowning, 35%.
I'm a little bit surprised by this. I thought this would be like a little more split down the middle.
Over 1,000 votes, so a pretty good amount of people voted too. So, this week, however, I wanted to go, since we got a new Nine Inch Nails announcement today, I wanted to go a little bit more for the Nine Inch Nails theme. And I want to flash it on screen. I want to make a live poll while we're doing the Super Chats and other stuff. Which Nine Inch Nails album do you prefer? And I'm not including the Downward Spiral. I'm saying album versus album, Nine Inch Nails, Pretty Hate Machine or The Fragile? Which Nine Inch Nails album would you prefer? So, I'm going to ask that in chat right now. I have an answer. I won't give it just yet because I'm going to try to do this. Which Nine Inch Nails album? But these are the two that I think also really stand the test of time with Nine Inch Nails' identity. And I always felt that way, and it still blows my mind. These albums are 9 years apart,
Dang.
which a lot of people don't realize, like how much time is between those two. 1989, 1998. There's a lot of that.
I always forget
Yeah.
that Pretty Hate Machine came out in 89.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of people do.
There was like
Good.
There was like a lot of there was a big gap between the Downward Spiral and the Fragile. Like there was they did a bunch of EPs, I know, but if we're talking albums,
Yep.
like what, 5-6 years?
At least 4. Yeah, I want to say 4, 94 to 98. But also, like, all the time, like, that was, like, right after, like, Recovery for Reznor and stuff, too. The Ghost album's going to start to be, like, he was laying the pieces out for the Ghost albums. I just lost the poll. I got to do it again. Oh, YouTube, you just can't go a day without having some type of hiccup. Which album do you prefer? Again, thank you for the happy birthday notes. Very nice of you. Do you guys have any preference that you know of?
Yes.
I gotta
very
be
much
honest,
so.
dude. You actually picked. This one's tougher for me. I gotta be honest. I like both these albums more than the Downward Spiral, and I'm just trying to. I never put the two of them like up against each other. I think I might go Pretty Hate Machine just because I know more of the songs off the top of my head than the Fragile. But the songs I remember out the Fragile, I freaking love.
Yeah. Also, Sacker in the chat also makes a great point. He was doing soundtrack work back then at that time too for video games and stuff. And singles. Alex, do you have a preference?
Yes, I am a big Pretty Hate Machine fan. That album, front to back, I have always really enjoyed. I'm honestly going to say it too. I want to get more than Downward Spiral.
Very nice. I am in agreement with both of you on this poll. Pretty Hate Machine versus The Fragile. I would say Pretty Hate Machine. They are different beasts, to be fair. I mean, 8 years apart is going to do a lot or 9 years apart is going to do a lot, especially for Trent Reznor, who at the time was living 10 lifetimes with all the tragedy and triumph and things like that. Pretty Hate Machine was way ahead of its time, though, for what it delivered, and still holds up. When you listen to it even today, it still sounds fresh. It doesn't sound dated like many other of its contemporaries in the late 80s. So, that's just me. Fragile's still great, too. Think The Fragile's awesome. Vote in the live poll at the YouTube chat right now. Thank you guys so much. I'll leave that poll on here as well. I'll pin that in the comments on the YouTube page if you watch this later, and in the podcast notes, you can click on it from there. I am curious to see what this one's going to be. I hope we get good engagement out of that. Are you guys ready to read some super chats? Because we got quite a few. Thank you, everyone, for the super chats, by the way. Super chats will be shared with Michael Rapino so he can help afford some of his bills. We're going to try to help the guy. So. Ellie Yeats, who renewed his membership and did a super chat. Thank you, Ellie Yeats. Unrelated, but special congratulations to Spectrum Pulse. Mark and his wedding was on recent this Sunday. Spectrum Pulse is one of the people I do stuff with on the YouTube channel. He has his own review channel, Spectrum Pulse. He just got married this past weekend. So if you ever go see Spectrum Pulse, Mark Grondin, just leave a comment saying congratulations on any of his videos. He'll see him. Enjoy the honeymoon, Mark. P.S. LiveNation CEO should be thrown out. Okay. Great statement on that. That CEO is making all those shareholders so much money. Why would they throw him out? So, yeah. It's nice to think.
I think it was an unfinished sentence.
Yeah, it's nice to think, but yeah. From Inigo Montoya, tickets are not underpriced. Rather, they are overpriced, just like Rapino's salary. A touch. Maybe just scale a little bit back towards reality. A touch. I don't know. Thank you, Minigo Montoya. From Homeschooled Punk, are billionaires not even slightly worried about hell?
I don't think so.
They think they can buy their way out. Like
Absolutely.
St. Peter has like a machine you can just like stuff cash into or swipe your card to get in, absolve yourself.
No, it's not even like that. It's just like you just slip St. Peter like $10 billion.
Yeah, they're like, where's the queue for first class? Thank you.
Oh, that's right. They'll have lanes for heaven, like first class, VIP, and then there's all the economy people.
What boarding group are you in?
Yeah, like a plane. Why do the economy people have to stink up our lanes here by first class to heaven?
I think they believe that.
They would want that. They would absolutely want a first class part of heaven. They would want heaven to have like classes. So, from Secker, as a longtime Bullet fan and has met the band once, I'm surprised they're still around despite this entire situation happening. I blame Matt mainly. Yeah, I think a lot of it has fallen on one Mr. Tuck. So. And I get that as a Bullet fan, too. Like, again, that makes sense. But,
sometimes that ego.
Yes. And finally, from Homeschooled Punk, another one. If Bullet for My Valentine's album flops, Trivium can tell them that they have to pay the price of your betrayal. Your betrayal. And it's sung out, like in the parentheses. Well, you know what? Yes. That's well done. That won't get the golf clap. So, I'm going to leave the chat open while we do some festivals. Alex and Rowan, are you ready to book some festivals? It's been a weird week.
I am born ready.
So let's hope for the best on what we call Festival Rock or Flop. Each week, whoa, that's not right. That's more like it. Each week, we try to book some random middle-of-nowhere radio station festivals. 4 bands per day. We already had a light goal, so we'll have one festival for us. And we'll name that after. Then we have several festivals for all the super chatters. Thank you again. Not too late if you want to get a super chat in, by the way. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I hope for the best. We've had some, hilarity the last few weeks with this. Is that a polite way to say it? I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, I would say so.
Shenanigans might be a better term for what we're doing here. Yes, that actually might make sense. So, first up is our festival. This is the folder, so that way everyone knows I'm not cheating. You see it live with my cursor. I just pull it right here. Band number 1. Simple Plan. Well, Alex and Rowan will go, maybe. My wife will go just because she thinks it's funny now. Also, his T-shirt that they are selling is "I'm just a kid crossed out. I'm just an adult." Get it?
At least he's moving with the times. Some people don't.
Kind of. He was pretending to be a teenager when he was almost 30. So moving with the time is for him.
Positive. Let me spin it positively.
All right, band number 2, Malevolence. Boy, do those two bands not sound alike. Okay, get a lot heavier. Number 3, Wargasm. This tour is all over the place. This festival is all over the place. I do love the idea of Wargasm fans freaking out Simple Plan fans. Huh. And number 4.
I mean, that's something you gotta take into consideration, how the fans interact with each other.
True. And number 4, Bad Religion. We have Bad Religion, the true punk classics of that, and then Simple Plan. Oh,
It's a weird one.
It's a weird one. I don't even know what to name this festival. I think Wargasm's fun. Bad Religion's was a blasted riot fest. Malevolence is fine. I don't know if I have it in me to go to something like this, though, just because I wouldn't even know what to make of it all. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You could probably call it the Shore ? Festival.
Punk
Sure.
Festival? With the quotes?
No, it's like Shore?
Yeah. Punk, sure. Yeah, sure. Punk, right? That's the festival name. We'll do this in Chicago, or we'll do that like in the middle of nowhere. Springfield, Illinois. There we go. That's the capital. Springfield, Illinois, not Chicago. Eclectifest, Meh-fest. Nice. Meh. So yes or no in the chat, please. Yes, thumbs down. Bada ruined. Okay, that's pretty clever because also Chicago. Not Bonnaroo, but Bada ruined. That's okay. That's pretty good. Pass. How could this happen to Luke? Yeah, I know. No. Skip. Punk. I might be forced to go just because wife might want to see Simple Plan. Boy, do I know that feeling. How could this happen to me? Fest? No. They're not getting naming rights on this one. No. Guys, I think this is a no. Is that what I'm looking at from the chat?
Yeah, there's not enough. There's no yeses.
I see one yes now,
one yes.
but I also see a no right after. Yes. I'm going for Bad Religion. Okay, guys.
You got 3 yeses.
3.
This one's hard because
It is.
there's no reason I would want to go like really, really badly. I like Wargasm. They're really fun, but
It's like I'm indifferent, yeah.
Sure. That's a good way to put it. Cat in a box. Thanks. Thanks, Sapphire. Yes. No, Gretchen, you can only get one yes. You can't count that as multiple. All right, you know what? We're going to move on. We're on the fence with this one. Will we just say yes or no right now? Whatever.
flip a coin.
Whatever Fest. There we go. We now go to LA Yeet Fest. This is where we step it up. Yeet Fest. Let's see if you got something good for us. Band number 1. Alter Bridge. There we go. They're a blast live. They're fun. Number 2. Green Day. And on the day September ended. Boy, is that perfect. Green Day, Alter Bridge.
Well, that means he woke up.
He did, yeah. We woke him up today. Yeah, he's all set. Wow, Alex really liked that joke.
I work at a radio
See, I
station.
got dad jokes too.
It cut
Do
out.
you know how best I got today for wake me up with, hey, did you wake up Billy Joe today? Do, do, do. I'm like,
Is that how they call
Radio
in?
line.
Do they actually say doot doot
Yes.
doo?
no, that's how I think of them. So if you're watching and you listen to the station, that's how I think of you when you call me 10 times to ask me to play that song
To
today.
be fair, if you're calling a radio station 10 times to play a song that's been over for 20 years, you're going to get made fun of a little. You got to accept that.
I mean, like, if they're going out of their way to call you 10 times in the span of one day, I would just play for him because apparently he doesn't have much else going on.
That's true. That is
It was a couple different people, but
sure.
Okay,
I
I was
played
thinking it was like
but I'm not playing
one
it 20
guy.
times. No. But over 10 years,
One
it's a
guy
little old,
calling
okay?
you every
Yes, that is true. Green Day, Alter Bridge, Lamb of God, Yeet Fest is looking strong. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm digging. I'll go to Yeet Fest just off this alone. And number 4, Star Set. Guys, I'm there. Yeet Fest. I'm not going to even ask the chat. Come on. Green Day, Lamb of God, Star Set, Alter Bridge. I'm there. Come on. That's great.
Ellie Yeet made this festival for you for your birthday. Happy
Thank you.
freaking birthday.
Well, thank you to Ellie Yeats and the randomizer for working its magic to make this one. Thank you. I don't even know where Yeet Fest is, but I'm going to Yeet Fest this time. Absolutely. Yeah, see, I'm seeing the yeses and absolutelys. Easy one to do. Minigo Montoya Fest. Number 1, The Offspring. Okay. Number 2,
God is dead. Oh my God.
the next band will be done by Kids Bop.
If it's a band I love, I'm gonna be pissed.
Are we ready? Alex, Rowan. Alex, are you ready?
I'm ill. Thank you.
Rowan, are you ready?
Sure.
The next band will be done by Kids Bop. It is Filter. That's weird. Hey man, nice shots. By a bunch. I'm thinking, hey man, nice shot. No, I'm thinking, hey man, nice shots. By Kids.
You're gonna speed it up and it's gonna be horrible. What have you done?
Yeah, how are they gonna sing "Take a Picture"? That's about him being an alcoholic.
Some of Filter's songs are dark.
Yeah.
Man, this is awesome.
Man, what have you done? I'm thinking through the lyrics and like, how could this be changed? Why am I don't want to think this way.
I'm thinking of all the possibilities now. American cliche. Dose? Oh no, that would get things shut down. There are some songs kids will not be allowed to sing on this Filter set, but that's okay. Filter Bop. We got The Offspring. Ooh, good thing they didn't have to sing The Offspring. That'd have been worse. The Offspring, Filter Bop, Rob Zombie.
Yeah.
Boy, that would have been wild too.
That would have been crazy.
And number 4, Beartooth. Be honest with yourselves. You're curious, aren't you? Just a little.
I would love to go.
Are they okay? Are they the first act?
Yes, they would have to be the first act.
Okay, I can tough it out because I like the other pants. I can tough it out.
I'm with Rowan on this one.
Yeah.
I like Filter. I would have rather had Filter, but
Sure.
whatever. You can't win them all.
No, you cannot win them all. So it would be Filter Bop, Beartooth, The Offspring, Rob Zombie. By the way, that is absolutely a radio station festival in the middle of nowhere. Come on now. I'm in just for Filter Bop. Huh. Well then. Oh, that's right. Homeschool Punk makes a great point. All the Kids Bop songs are made like into different meanings. So, hey man, nice shot is about taking pictures at the zoo.
So let's take a picture.
That could be out taking pictures somewhere else. That's fine.
It's a photography themed set. Everything's about photography.
Hey man, nice water gun.
That's a theme. All right.
Yep.
I'd pass and leave. Yes, yes, yes. Haha. Super Beast. Yes, I'm going. Guys, this is a yes. Look at the chat. Come on.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Yeah. See? It wasn't the end of the world. It was a good idea to have that in the folder.
Yeah, it's fine. Everything's fine.
It could have been much worse. Don't
I
act
know,
like it could. It could
I'm
have been
upset.
way worse.
That's why I'm upset, because my brain is doing what my brain does, and it's playing through Rob Zombie Kids Bop versions and Beartooth Kids Bop, and I'm like, why? I don't want to think this way. Thank you for making me do this.
Mm-hmm. I'm thinking of the other bands in that folder that could have gotten a lot darker if Kids Bop had to sing them. So yeah.
Ooh.
Filter Bop is wild. We now go to Homeschool Punk Fest. So last time we had Homeschool Fest, it was really good. I do remember that. So, Homeschool Fest, number 1. We already had Wargasm. Sorry. Kill Switch Engage. Liking it so far.
All right, strong start.
Number 2, we got In Flames. They fit together. That's a good fit. Number 3, Psycho Stick. Okay, this is fun at this point. Psycho Stick, Kill Switch Engage, In Flames. This is fun. Homeschool Fest sounds fun. And number 4, in this moment. There's no way homeschool moms are going to book in this moment. But you know what? I'm going. Homeschool Fest sounds good to me. Alex?
Oh, yeah, I'm there. That's fine.
Yeah. Also, I do like the idea of Psycho Stick and In This Moment on the same stage. I don't know why.
I'm thinking of Psycho Stick doing Kids Bop stuff now. Like, you've ruined me.
Oh, they would do that too. Psycho Stick
I
would
know.
actually volunteer for that. But like, absolutely, have them sing the beer song, but it's root beer. We don't care. Just do it. I Can Only Count to 4 already sounds like it could be sung by kids, so it's perfect.
Actually, that one actually makes sense.
Yeah, it is, but it's little kids. It just makes the kids sound dumb. That's perfect. I love it.
Pre-K kids,
Yeah.
like, okay, you haven't learned it.
I just imagine like an army of children trying to march.
Yeah, and it's like a big ball pit also, like the balls at Chuck E. Cheese, but it's at the concert.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I'm going to Homeschool Fest. This all fits together. This all works too well not to happen. Yeah, we get all the yeses. Awesome. And finally, Sacker Fest. Again, I apologize if I'm not pronouncing it properly. Number 1, Avenged Sevenfold. His voice got better, and just for Sacker Fest, he's coming back. So Avenged. Number 2, The Cure. Okay, this is a big budget for this festival, this radio station festival. Avenged Sevenfold, The Cure, Suicidal Tendencies. We're all over the place, but that's okay. And number 4, Guns N' Roses, but they are 45 minutes late, so we add another band. So not only does this whole festival get huge, it gets a little bigger because Axl was late. Band number 5 for Saker Fest, Stone Temple Pilots.
Jeez Louise.
I don't know what kind of budget you're working with, but it's a lot. I'm going.
This is massive.
Yeah, this cannot.
Yeah, I'm going too.
The whole structure and infrastructure of this little small town radio station is going to collapse in one day. But yeah, we have to go. This is huge. So
This is a good one. I like this one. It's like legacy and awesome.
yes, yeah, it covers a lot of ground in variety and sound. Avenged is still still new enough, but then you have The Cure, then you have Stone Temple Pilots and Guns N' Roses. Ugh. Yeah, good stuff. I'm gonna say that's a yes. Yeah, I see a lot of yeses, definitely. Come on. Yeah. You can thank my witch powers for the budget. Oh, that's from Saker. Oh, okay then.
Thank you, Saker.
Thank you.
Thank you. Can I borrow those witch powers?
Did you use use your wish powers to have the Kids Bop one come up? Because it worked out pretty well for me. Thank you guys for hanging out with us as we book festivals and have a little fun with this. As I go back here. Is this it? No. I have way too many screens. Everyone's dizzy now. I get what's going on. There we go. See? I just shuffled through all these OBS windows and things like that. Again, the poll is open. Our live poll for Pretty Hate Machine versus The Fragile. Decisive 79% towards Pretty Hate Machine.
Oh,
Dang.
wow.
I do wonder what the live polls or the actual
blowout.
I wonder what the main channel post is going to be if it reflects something like this. I get it, but I was not expecting that one-sided. So, I hope we get a good turnout. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us on this Wednesday. Sorry, Galinda, I was late. I was petting Ivan. He's over there passed out like a good dog. Also, my wife was in chat laughing about Simple Plan popping up. She just thinks that's so hilarious that Simple Plan popped up in my folder. Ha 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 ha. Let me go back and stop sharing everything. Bam. Bam. Where'd you go? Boom. Alex, anything you would like to close with before we wrap it up?
Nope, I think we're good.
Rowan, how about you?
Just fun fact check. I got kicked in the head last night at a deathcore show, and it was awesome. So, yeah.
We're both...
Nice shirt, by the way.
Thank you.
Yes.
It's barely legible.
I can read it.
That's the way I like it.
He had the shirt gives a pillow at the venue when he needed to rest his kicked in head. Here, just take this, kid. Just take this.
Yeah.
Thank you all so much for
You
hanging
gotta
out
be careful
us.
with the swing kickers, you know?
Yeah, that's true. Ugh.
Apparently, people who go to deathcore shows know karate. So, dude, there were like actual Alex. I was telling Luke this. There were people having actual MMA fights on the stage. Like someone would get tackled, and they like put the other guy into a grapple and just start punching the back of their head.
Right.
It was crazy.
Louise.
Yeah. Rock and
Yeah.
roll,
Do you know
all
that
right,
these-
guys? Ugh.
Swing kicks are a definite thing you need to watch out for. I'll tell you guys a story about that one time.
Okay. Okay. To be continued for our wild injury stories for concerts. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I will have a video up next week, a list video. Thank you guys. If you're on Patreon, you can have my How Did I Miss This for 4 albums. I talk about Nine Inch Nails, talk about Dying Wish. I even talk about Presidents and that new EP. Spoiler.
Oh, I freaking hate it.
exists. It
I hate it
exists.
so much.
It's not worst of the year material from you. It's there. It exists.
I just hate what it represents.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know. I gave up after the second thing we heard of it. I'm like, this is okay. No,
you're
thank you.
You're not missing anything. I think
Good to know.
Rowan can agree with that. You're not missing anything. So it's
didn't
only
think I
it's
would.
like-
it's only 6 songs too. So
Yeah,
That-
they released like pretty much nearly all of them before there was like even this. This is basically a compilation.
yeah, the EP. So, well, Alex, it's time after a odd podcast where we talk about the finances of Live Nation, a multi-billion-dollar corporation. We're going to end with a haha. What dad joke do you have for us this week?
It's officially spooky season, so
Okay.
favorite month. Everything's going to be a little spooky from here on out. So,
Okay.
as we're preparing for our Halloween parties, why should you always invite a ghost to your Halloween party?
Because then you'll have no body to go with.
No, because they bring all the booze.
It got both of us to smile. It did.
Yeah.
It did. Yeah. I
It
was
did.
not. I was not expecting that either. So you know
Yeah.
what? You subverted our expectations on that because I was thinking like boo as something else too. It's like, you know what? That was clever.
Yeah.
Rowan begrudgingly approved of that one. You could tell he didn't want to,
I know.
but you know he did. So that's a double
He was
win
like-
for Alex.
Well,
Like, I got this one.
you have Luke. You have sabotaged it for our side for the last couple weeks now. You know.
Me?
Yeah.
come on.
You're the one who
Oh, no.
laughs. Well, I'm stone faced.
I don't know about that. We can look at the footage
You know what?
later.
This is all about. This podcast is about unity and bringing us together, and it's all good.
We're
fine.
throwing
Everything's
cake
fine.
at you.
If someone's throwing
you.
pineapples, that's gotta hurt. Also, one person, Neen, really thought that was funny. So you know what? You're getting like actual reactions, not just someone throwing ghosts. I don't even know how to do that.
Magic.
I have my wife has a wine glass that says "Here for the booze," and it's BOOS. Yeah, so
Someone
we all got
starts
the
throwing
joke. That's not the
cocktails at
issue.
you.
What kind
Yeah.
of bar is this? Ugh.
Yo,
Thank
that
you
joke was
all.
awesome. Here's a rum and coke. Boom.
Bam! Highball. Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah.
Everyone buy as many cards as you can for Luke. Cards? Oh, birthday
Birthday cards.
cards.
It's
Yeah,
birthday.
that took me a second. I'm like, cards? What? Okay. You don't have to buy me cards. Thank you
Everyone,
for
go to your
support.
local CVS.
Oh, yeah. I don't have a P.O. box, unfortunately. I'd be terrified of the stuff people send me in a P.O. box. No, thank you. Not me. Thank you all for hanging out. We will see you next week, hopefully with positivity, fun times, and not having to go through balance and shareholder sheets to prove the shenanigans of Live Nation. Bye, everybody.